As you can see, it is really cold because the pooch is wearing her new winter coat she got for Christmas. Anyway, I'm in the backyard here, a few hundred feet from my house, and I started noticing we have all these mushrooms. Typically used to looking down, but I noticed we have a lot of mushrooms in our locust trees. They're quite a ways up there. Now I'm like farther down into the back, like woods behind my house, and there are so many locust trees back here, and every one has at least one of these polypores on it. Definitely not the prettiest mushroom for sure. Here's one that's pretty low. It is super hard. It's kind of like steps. This one tree has got them all the way up. I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of like nature's ladder for a tree. And these trees do not look healthy at all. Super tall. There's another one. Here's a tree that's down, and these like came right off. I think because they're connected to the bark and the bark is rotting. So they literally just fall off with that piece of bark intact. Here's another one that just fell right off. This tree's got many of them. Here's one I pulled up. Huge. But it seems like when they're on live trees, you could climb it. But once the tree starts dying and rotting, they fall off. And even down this locust tree down here, there's a few more. Yeah, that's not on there. And another one on the other side. They're everywhere. Here I noticed on wood we had cut that we're going to use for firewood. Sure enough, here's one of these mushrooms. They're on pretty much every locust tree. It almost looks like wood inside. It's like orange. Oh, it really does look like wood. Underneath is smooth. Has microscopic pores. You can see a little, it's like brownish. The top looks like, interesting, it's like greenish brown. I know it can grow on living and dead trees, so and there's no stem, it just kind of came right out from this log. Super hard. It's like, there's some bands and everything, but I tell you, if you start looking at locust trees, now that I started looking up instead of just down to find mushrooms, I find out that these are almost on every single locust tree I see, if I just look up. Pretty interesting, and I do love polypores.